Hello friends. This is the English version of this video. For the Filipino version, please check the comment section for the link. In this video, we are going to talk about the details about the easing of the Philippine Entry Protocol, which has taken effect since the 4th of November 2022. The official resolution can be found on the website of Official Gazette of the Philippines. We encourage you to read these documents after watching this video. And please, do not forget to check your airline's website, if the latest requirements are already reflected there. Let's also discuss the things you need to consider regarding the e-arrival card registration. What do you really need to present during your check-in? In this video, we are going to list down the protocols for both the fully vaccinated and the unvaccinated. And what are the things you have to note of, if you will be traveling with minors. But before we proceed, we would like to thank those of you who are tirelessly pressing that like button. Thank you to our dear subscribers, and welcome to the new subscribers. Please don't forget to hit that notification bell because we are going to give you more updates soon. Special thanks to our channel sponsors, who have been with us for such a long time. Thank you very much. Let's begin. First of all, the requirement for both Filipinos and foreign nationals are now the same. For all passengers, whether Filipino or foreign national, aged 15 years old and above, fully vaccinated, with or without any booster shot, there is no COVID test requirement, no quarantine requirement from you. Which vaccination certificates do you need to have with you? You can bring any one of these. If you have a digital version of your vaccination certificate, that is already sufficient. If you have only a physical card, like the USA CDC white card, that will also be accepted. If you have a WHO yellow card, that will also be honored. If you were vaccinated in the Philippines, then the VaxCert-PH will also be accepted. Who are considered fully vaccinated in the Philippines? A fully vaccinated individual should have received one shot of a one-dose series vaccine. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine brand is a one-dose series vaccine. If your Janssen shot is already more than 14 days before your flight, then you are already considered fully vaccinated. It does not expire, whether your shot was 1 year ago or 2 years ago. It does not matter. For those who were vaccinated with the two-dose series brands, you need to have 2 shots. What are the two-dose series brands? All the other vaccine brands. Like Covovax, Pfizer, Moderna, AstraZeneca, Sinovac, CoronaVac, Sinopharm, etc. You only need 2 shots of these vaccine. If you have more, then good for you. The only thing that could be checked is if your second dose is already more than 14 days before your departure. It means, if it is already a month ago or a year ago, that is fine. It does not expire. The Philippines is not requiring a booster shot anymore. Now, regarding the e-arrival card registration. This is not a requirement anymore to board your flight. But we highly recommend that you do register before your departure. Because if you don't have an e-arrival card registration upon your arrival in the Philippines, you will be asked to register at the airport. So, you'd have to line up to do it there, likely undergo verification process. Let us summarize the requirement. Bring your passport. If you want a swift arrival experience, register and get an e-arrival QR code before your departure. And always bring with you your vaccination certificate. In these tutorial videos, we ensured that you'd be able to do the e-arrival registration in just 5 to 10 minutes. So if you can, please already do so before your flight. If you really cannot do it due to some reasons, do not stress out. You can do it upon arrival in the Philippines. Just be sure to consider some delays in case you have to catch a domestic flight when you arrive. Second big change in the protocol, for all Filipinos or foreign nationals, aged 15 years and above who are unvaccinated. The travel ban on unvaccinated foreign nationals has been lifted. Everyone is now allowed to enter the Philippines. The unvaccinated do not have to undergo quarantine. No quarantine for the unvaccinated. I hope that is clear. But, you have to undergo a COVID test. You have 2 options. Either you get a 24-hour rapid antigen test before your departure from your country of origin, or you get tested upon arrival at the Philippine airport. In Manila, you will pay for it for around 600 to 1,000 pesos. In Cebu, this is free. In the event that you opt for the test upon arrival, and your result is positive, you will be transferred to a quarantine facility, and you will have to complete the quarantine and isolation protocol of the Philippines, which can take from 10 to 21 days depending on the severity of the symptoms. Okay, so let's clarify, you only need your passport. If you want your arrival to be swift, register and get an e-arrival QR code before your flight, and get tested before your flight. If you have a lot of time, you can also do all of it upon your arrival, which we don't recommend. Third, for those of you traveling with minors who are aged 14 and below. If the minor is unvaccinated, please note that vaccination is not a requirement from them. Their protocol will follow the protocol of the parent or guardian accompanying them. For instance, the parent of the child is fully vaccinated, then the child will follow the no test, no quarantine protocol of the parent. Make sure that the child has his own e-arrival card registration. Bring his passport. That's it. On the other hand, if the parent of the child is unvaccinated, then the child will follow the COVID test protocol of the parent. But, let me remind you, quarantine is not mandatory, unless you test positive at the Philippine airport. Thanks for watching. If you find this information helpful, please like this video. We also appreciate your comments and feedback. Consider to subscribe to get to see more updates like these. See you on the next update and have a safe flight to the Philippines.